we're live. Yes, live from Jay's place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place.
Barbershop
We're talking barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk Live. We are live here at Jay's Place Barbershop. Listen, do you know I'm excited to see your face? I'm excited to see your face. I'm excited to see you watching Barbershop Talk Live. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel warm. I hope you're welcome. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live is always each and every Wednesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Today, we're just a little bit behind schedule, but same things does happen. So again, I want to say thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. Tonight is going to be a special night. Tonight is going to be a night like no other night. Tonight is going to be a special edition of Barbershop Talk Live where you Barbershop Talk Live world, are in the hot seats. You are in the hot seat. What do I mean when I say you in the hot seat? I don't have a guest with me tonight. Nobody's here but me. That means I'm going to talk to you, and I want you to call in to Barbershop Talk Live. Call in with your questions, with your comments, with your concerns. Also, if you got a suggestion, just call in to Barbershop Talk Live with anything that's on your mind. We're on an all live call-in show tonight. Barbershop Talk Live, again, we're on YouTube, and we also on Facebook. So I want you to continue to watch Barbershop Live. You got time to call your friends. You got time to call your neighbors. You got time to call your church members. You got time to call your enemies to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live because, listen, we want to know what's on your mind, what's on your chest, what's on your heart, what you want to talk about. Call us at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. That number will get you straight into our live studio to get your questions answered, get your comments heard. So whatever on your mind, let's talk about it because as we always say on Barbershop Talk Live, the people want to know. The people want to know what's on your mind. So we are dealing with a situation right here in the local CSRA where there have been a lot of things going on, good and some bad. But this is the time you want to get everything off your chest to let the people know what's going on. And so some of your concerns, we want to answer them. Some of your concerns, we want to hear about them. Some of your concerns, we just want to know. So again, the special edition of Barbershop Talk Live tonight it's an open live call-in show. No matter what's on your mind, no matter what you want to talk about, we are all ears. We are all ears. We are all listening to whatever you want to talk about. So before we get into our conversation, before we get to open up the line to our callers, before we get a chance to listen to what you want to talk about, I got to give a special shout out to our sponsors and the supporters behind the scene that put Barbershop Talk Live on the air each and every week. So I'm going to give a special shout out to my girl, Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson, company called Beverly's Body Butter. She's right here in Augusta, Georgia, been doing her thing for a long time. She is especially worldwide known as selling shea butter, whipped scented shea butter. Listen, she has all kind of flavors: peach, mango, strawberry, island paradise, tropical paradise. Great flavors, great product. You can give her a call at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Again, that's whipped scented shea butter, Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter. If you have a TikTok, why don't you hit up on TikTok, which is Melon Queen 1976. Again, that's Melon Queen 1976. Again, hit her up. The number again is 706-564-5335. Listen, this shea butter is known to be good for your skin, for your hair, and also some people say it's good for pain. So I urge you to get in contact with her again at 706-564-5335. My good friend Demetrius Johnson. And I want to give her also a happy belated birthday to her. Barbershop Talk Live is always live. We also want to give a special shout out to my good friend, Mr. Alan Odom. Alan Odom is also right here in Augusta, Georgia, has a company called Pond Maintenance. Pond Maintenance specializes in a lot of different things: tree removal, demolition, pond maintenance, and also cuts your grass. Good guy to know, good friend to be around, good person to be around. You can also call him at 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Specializes in making sure your yard look the best that it can be. Removal of trees, demolition work, tree removal again. And also, if you got a pond, you want to get your pond maintained, call Alan Odom at 706-294-8493. Again, that's locally owned, grown, right here in Augusta, Georgia. Good guy, great price, great service. Tell him John from Jay's Place Barbershop Talk Live. Say, man, I heard you about you. I heard you about you. I heard you about you. Give him the good deal and give you a great service. That's Alan Odom, pond maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Also, CSRA, mark your calendar. Mark your calendar, circle your calendar, make sure you got the date locked out, make sure you got that date, time in. What am I talking about? September the 7th. September the 2nd, right here in Augusta, Georgia, my good friend Angel Wright. Angel Shamel Wright is putting it together again. She is doing the Speak Up Sis 3rd Annual Awards Gala. 3rd Annual Awards Gala right here in Augusta, Georgia. Again, that's Julie Smith Casino. Get a chance to get the tickets, get a chance, get your dress, get your outfit, get everything ready. This is going to be a great event as always. Yours truly is on the red carpet doing the live Barbershop Talk Live from this event as we always do. The people want us, we want to be there in person to see who you are, put you on the red carpet, get a chance to know why are you at the awards gala. Also, my good friend DJ Jake Will be on the ones and twos, giving the music, supplying the sound, make you dance. You got your fan, bring your fan. Let's have a good time. Barbershop Talk Live will be in the building. Also, my good friend Alvin Jones will be the host. You know how Alvin do it. You know how Alvin do. Alvin going to give you a good hosting time. He's going to make sure you are comfortable. Listen, I urge you, go to the website, speakupsis.com. Again, my good friend Angel Wright, right here in Augusta, Georgia. That's September the 7th, Julie Smith Casino. Looking forward to seeing you. Great event. She's going to honor a lot of different women in a lot of different areas. I'm talking about from the best prayer warrior, from the best author, so many different categories. So Barbershop Talk Live World will be in the building. I'm asking you to also get your tickets again. That Speak Up Sis 3rd Annual, the 3rd Annual Speak Up Sis Awards Gala. Looking forward to seeing you. Listen, I urge you to put those announcements in your back pocket, put those announcements on your refrigerator, wherever you need to put those announcements at. Please, man, please, sir, govern yourselves accordingly because, again, a lot of things going on in the CSRA. A lot of people are doing everything. Support those persons, support the vendors, support the business. Not any business, but especially the black business, Augusta, Georgia. So we're glad to do that for each and every one of you all. So again, tonight is a special call-in edition show, a great show we're trying to put together for you because we want to let you know what's going on, and you need to know what's going on. Again, that number is 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. We want to start off to make sure that the people know. Again, I say the people need to know what's going on. We pride ourselves on making sure that the people know what's going on in the CSRA. This show is called Barbershop Talk Live. Why do we call it that? Because everything we do is live and everything we do is for the people that's watching. So I got some questions. I want to start off the conversation. And I said before in our conversation, this show is dedicated to everything that's going on in the CSRA. And when I say everything, I'm talking about from the law enforcement to the school system, to the teachers, to the principals, even down to the churches. We want to talk about everything that's a concern for the people in the CSRA. So I want to start let's go with the law enforcement. Let's talk with the law enforcement. And as I talked about the law enforcement, and if you have it on your mind to call in and make your questions known or make your concerns, or you want to have some suggestions, please, man, please, sure, do that. The number is 706-426-1533. Again, 706-426-1533. So I want to start off. We was in a highly contested race a few months ago in Augusta, Georgia, talking about the sheriff race. There was a few candidates that started off the race, and it dwindled down to the last two contestants, Richard Roundtree, and I think there was Gino Brantley in the race. And as most people know here in the CSRA, we had a new sheriff that was elected. Eugene Brantley was our new Gino Brantley was our new sheriff right in Augusta, Georgia. So what I want you all to do is definitely know who that person is. If you see him around town, and it's almost, you can't miss him because he's everywhere. Barbershop Talk Live, get a chance to have him on our hot seat a few months ago to come into our Barbershop Talk Live studio, get a chance to let you know who he is, what he's got going on, and some of his things he wanted to implement when he became sheriff. He talked about a lot of different things. He talked about having community involvement. Community involvement, what he talked about when he was on Barbershop Talk Live is also getting the community involved, what's going on in the sheriff department, getting the community involved what's going on in the law enforcement world because some people felt that there wasn't enough involvement from the community and there wasn't enough involvement from the sheriff department. So what Roundtree was trying to do, now we're looking at Gino Brantley is doing. So what we try to make sure that when you are out and about, your regular shopping days, wherever you at, you are safe, you are secure, and you feel confident to go around to the different stores, shop, spend your money, and enjoy your day. So what Brantley has done and what he's implementing is getting more involvement with the community. More involvement with the community is having different forums, different places where he can come out, meet the community, you meet him, have an open door policy, as he's always said in his campaign, to the point where nobody should feel unsafe in their own neighborhood, nobody should feel unsafe in their own house. So what he's done and what I see he's been doing is doing that, getting the community involved. Coffee with the cops. Coffee with the cops. It's something he's been doing for a little while now. So if you look around and check the dates, he's been doing different things where you would have just come out and have coffee with the cops, get to know those cops, get to know the officers in your community, officers in your district. So that was a good thing he put together. So I think what he's doing now is great for the community. I think what he's doing now is going to be a leading cause to decrease some of the crime rates in the CSRA and Augusta, Georgia area. So Gino Brantley, what he said he was going to do, we as Barbershop Talk Live World see that he's doing it and he's continuing doing it. So I want to say a good fist bump, a good high five to the Sheriff Department, Mr. Gino Brantley, what he's doing. So some people say, well, he might not be doing enough. Some people say he might not doing enough to the point where I could see some major difference. I beg to differ. I would say if you go around, just ride around town, you see more police presence. You see more you see a lot of different officers surrounding the area, and you can also see more checkpoints. More checkpoints to the point where they are doing license checks, they're doing DUI checks, they're doing a lot of different things in the CSRA under his watch. So I would definitely give him a high five. I also give him an A+ for doing that because now you see more police presence no matter where you at, whether it's South Augusta, North Augusta, wherever you at in Augusta, Georgia area, you will see more police presence, and that's coming from the head, which is Mr. Gino Brantley. So I want to say again, thank you to the Sheriff Department what he's doing. Again, I see the difference, and also if you check the books, and look at what some of the numbers are, I think I saw somewhere for the home invasions. The home invasions under Sheriff Brantley are down 41%. Yes, I did say 41%. Home invasion is down under Brantley, again, 41%. So that's a major difference from what you see going on for now. For the short time he's been in office, major difference. And also, I saw somewhere where the robberies are down 40% also. Major difference. Again, we're looking at the things that have been done on his watch. We're looking at the thing that's been done on his care because, again, for a person to come in for a short period of time and make those promises, make those things that he said he's going to do, and it's been working. So I want to say a good God bless you to our new sheriff to the point where what he said he's going to do, he's doing it. Again, the sheriffs are visible. The cops are more visible in the areas, in the parks, in the schools. So, again, whatever he said he's going to do, Barbershop Talk Live World, you see it, I see it. The new sheriff is in town, and the new sheriff is implementing all these different things. Another one of the initiatives he was talking about when he was on Barbershop Talk Live is to implement a curfew. Implement a curfew. And as you know, Barbershop Talk Live World, the curfew is in full effect. The curfew is in full effect because, as you see, the police are patrolling, and also the streets are empty, bare at nighttime. So again, whatever he said he was going to do, I see the evidence. A curfew, some people say we don't need a curfew. Some people say the curfew is worthless, the curfew doesn't work. Some people say we don't need a curfew because we're not a big city. We don't have all those type of problems going on here in the CSRA. We don't have all those type of things happening in the CSRA. So maybe the curfew is working. I can also attest you that the curfew is definitely working because, again, a lot of the teenagers are now not on the streets late at night to the point where those things are not happening to the point. So again, the implements that he's putting in place, the initiative that he put in place, they are working. The curfew is definitely working. So when you're talking about the curfew, you want to make sure everybody plays their part. Everybody does their part in the curfew because, again, you can't just have some parts of town doing it. You can't just have this side of town doing it. It has to be done as an overall balance of all the things that we're trying to accomplish. Again, curfew is definitely needed. Some people say we didn't need it. I say we'll try it out, see how it works. And as I can see the evidence of it working because, again, the crime rate is going down. From January taking over to now we're going into September. The numbers are increasing. The crime rate is down. The robberies are down. The auto theft. Auto theft. Let me talk about the auto theft. I did some research also and saw that the auto thefts are down. Under Sheriff Gino Brantley's watch, the auto theft is down. When I say down, I think we're also looking at 41%, a 41% decrease in the robberies of the autos. That's a major difference in the short time he's been taking office, to the point where you're looking at a lot of different calls are not coming in on the auto theft. A lot of different persons are not having their cars stolen. So something is changing. Something has happened to the point where you got patrol officers in those neighborhoods where those auto thefts was up. Now you got officers in those neighborhoods where they are always monitoring. They are always watching. So again, under Sheriff Gino Brantley's watch, those decreases are making double number decreases. 41% auto decrease, that is a lot. Again, and that all attests to the police presence. That all attests to the appearance that you see those officers each and everywhere, each and every day, all throughout the day. So again, on the new administrative sheriff department watch, we are seeing some major decreases. Homicides. The homicide rates. I also had a chance to check the homicide rates. Homicides are down 40% also. 40% pretty much across the board. Again, under the new sheriff watch, a lot of different things are happening in the CSRA. So if you get a chance to see the new sheriff, give him a high five, give him a handshake, just give him a hug, because again, what he's putting in place, we can see it happening, because his ideas, the people had to buy into those ideas, and they see the change, they see the difference. Also, he had a chance to hire some new officers. New officers come in from different parts of the county, different parts of the state, to come on board to Richmond County Sheriff Department, and we can see the difference because the patrol rates are up higher. A lot of patrol cars are around the CSRA. So I want to give my sheriff, Gino Brantley, again, that was right here in the Barbershop Talk Live hot seat. Whatever he said, he done it. Whatever he said, he's doing it. So again, the sheriff department, in my opinion, is doing great. If you have a question, you got a concern, if you can debunk that, please, Mayor, please, sir, call me at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. If there's been a crime that has not been solved, if there's been a robbery that's not been solved, you can call us and give you a question, give you a comments or your suggestion on that, because again, this is your time. Bring your question, bring your comments to the light. We want to know what's going on in your world, under the sheriff department, under the police department. Again, I think they're doing a good job, but if you don't think they're doing a good job, you can call us. If you think what you called in about, you haven't got your answers, questions answered, you can call us. If you think the sheriff department is not doing a good job, we are all here. We're listening for you, listening to hear your comments and your questions. Again, the number is 706-426-1533. Again, I believe he's doing good. You don't think he's doing good, we'll be glad to hear from you. No matter who you are, you don't have to call your name out. Just call it with your question, your concern. Again, the number is 706-426-1533. Barbershop Talk is always live. Remember, tonight is a special show where you are the guest. You are the guest, so whatever you want to talk about. It don't have to be the law enforcement. We want to talk about the school system. We'll talk about the school system. You don't have anything with the school system, you want to talk about the church? We'll talk about the church. And I know there's some questions that somebody want to ask about the increase of the taxes. The increase of the taxes. When I'm talking about the taxes, maybe the school tax, the property tax. A lot of those different taxes they're talking about right now, the city commissioners are talking about raising taxes, or maybe even keeping the taxes the same. So if it's on your mind, please, man, please, sir, let's talk about it. Again, I'm all ears. I'm all ears for whatever's on your mind. We are always here. So my there's some questions going on behind the scene. Let me get back to it. That's why we lie. You never know what can happen on Barbershop Talk. But back to the business, Barbershop Talk Live World again. Whatever's on your mind, we'll be glad to hear from you. But I want to also bring up to your attention, as we was transitioning from the Sheriff Department and the Richmond County Sheriff Department world up under the new leadership of Sheriff Eugene Brantley. And I said I think he's doing a good job. I think he's taking care of the people best he can. I think he's taking over the new task to doing right by the people, and the people are also doing right by him. The people are buying into his vision. The people are supporting what he has. You see him at all the parades, all the festivals, all the different engagement communities. He's always around. So a person like that, you feel comfortable talking with him. You feel safe around him. You feel that what you're going to put on his plate to digest, he will definitely eat off of it. It will definitely be a part of what you're doing, because, again, we're all in it together. So Barbershop Talk Live World, that's my part on the Sheriff Department. That's what I believe. But if you believe something different, if you believe what I'm saying is not correct, if you believe what I'm saying is not accurate, I'll be glad to hear from you, understand what's on your mind. Because again, we're here. We're here for each other. We're here for you. If you want to know what's on your mind. But also, let me bring this to attention because sometimes when I be on these live podcasts, something always come to mind. And what comes to mind as I'm talking to you now, Reggie, how you doing, Reggie? Great work always, brother. Good to see you, Reggie Cofer, a good friend of mine, Barbershop Talk Live. Thank you for tuning in, Reggie. Listen, before I forget about it, there's a lot of things that's been going on in the CSRA, and one thing comes to my mind, and again, we just talking about whatever we're talking about, it comes to my mind about your health. Barbershop Talk Live is concerned about your health. We're concerned about your health to the point where we are doing an initiative called Check It in the Chair. Barbershop Talk Live is doing an initiative called Check It in the Chair. That is an initiative we partner with Piedmont Hospital right here in Augusta, Georgia, to make sure all of the barbershops and all of the beauty shops get the chance to check your blood pressure. We are checking your blood pressure. And also what we're doing, we are here monitoring your blood pressure. We're giving out free monitors in each and every barbershop in Augusta. So if your barbershop needs to do a Check It in the Chair program, please, ma'am, please, sir, just give me a call at 706-726-2711, and I'll make sure you get a brand new monitor where you can check blood pressures. You can check everything. You check your own, your family's own, anybody. So stop by your local barbershop. You can stop by Jay's Place Barbershop here at 1927 Olive Road, and we'll check your blood pressure for free. We'll check your blood pressure for free because, again, hypertension is real. You need to know your status because, again, we're all looking for that 120/80, but Barbershop Talk Live is here for you to make sure you know what your status is. You know your blood pressure. Go to your local barbershops. There are a lot of barbershops and beauty shops in the area that's also took a hold of this initiative. Again, Check It in the Chair right here in Augusta, Georgia. Remember, we are giving you a free blood pressure monitor right here in Augusta, Georgia. All the shops is free. So again, we want to make sure your health is correct. We'll make sure you know your health, know your status. Again, the program is called Check It in the Chair. Partner with Piedmont Hospital of Augusta, Barbershop Talk Live in Jay's Place. Get your blood pressure checked. Know your status. Know your status. Again, what I'm talking about, we also to piggyback up with the next thing on my mind, we are talking about the mayor. The mayor. And Augusta, Georgia, the mayor is considered to be the leader of this particular city. So we want to also, 85th mayor. The 85th mayor of Augusta, Georgia, Mr. Garnett Johnson, won the election seat a few months ago, become the 85th mayor of Augusta, Georgia. I know him for quite a while, and I'm not sure if you know him, but I think he's a pretty good person. I think he does what he says he's going to do. Had a lot on his plate, been doing a lot of things here in the CSRA. So this is all me. This is all what I feel about the mayor. And if you got a question or concern about the mayor, you got a question or concern what I mentioned earlier about the sheriff department, the new sheriff in town, call us at 706-426-1533. Do we got a caller? Caller, are you there, caller?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
How you doing? I know that voice. I know that name. I know who that is. I want to call that Beverly. Is that Beverly or that Demetrius?
This is Demetrius Johnson of Beverly's Body Buzzing. Brother, say what you say.
Man, how are you doing, young lady? What's going on with you?
I am well.
Man, listen, now,
how are you?
I'm doing good. Now, Demetrius, I don't know if you know this or not, but this is a live call-in show where you get the chance to be the guest in the hot seat from yourself. You can also be the guest in the hot seat from your chair, from your car, wherever you at. You get a chance to be the guest in Barbershop Talk Live hot seat. That means we want to hear from you. We want to know what's on your mind.
Well, first off, thank you for highlighting hypertension on your platform and having the Check It in the Chair. That's a wonderful initiative. And I think that all the listeners and watchers need to take a part of it because I suffer from hypertension as well.
Okay.
And after about maybe 10 to 15 years. And as of recently, I've been able to get it under control. And it's a silent killer, and it's the number one killer, one of the killers among Black people. So we have to watch what we eat. We have to diet, exercise. And your initiative is fantastic. It's, as far as I know, it's the first of its kind. So the fact that the brothers and sisters can come to your shop, get a lineup, and get their blood pressure checked, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's good you called in because I did not know you had suffered from high blood pressure.
Yes, I've had it. I want to say, well, I was diagnosed with it about maybe 10, 12 years ago. I had it for maybe 15, and I didn't even know it. I was just going to my doctors And I was under as a single mother of two young kids, I was under so much pressure back then. And my doctors were telling me, well, we got to have to put you in the SHAP program. And they're basically telling me what it's about, saying that if we don't get you on hypertension medication soon, you can possibly stroke out. And of course, did not want that.
Right.
So thankfully, I've only been on 2 to 3 medications, and I was told that my blood pressure is manageable to the point that if I walk for at least 30 minutes a day and lose a little bit of weight, that I can not only decrease the dosage, I can eventually get off of it. Because I've had family members and friends, a friend that recently passed away, tell me years ago, oh, whatever you do, don't get on high blood pressure meds. You'll be on it for the rest of your life. Only to be told by my doctors that that's not necessarily so, that if you diet and exercise, that you can initially come off of it. Tabitha Brownie just says this herself, because before she became a vegan and started juicing and basically living a vegan lifestyle, she got off all her medications and her health improved tremendously. So it can be done. Having hypertension is not a life sentence. Like I said, if you just walk 30 minutes a day and drink lots of water, and, incorporate fruits and veggies in your diet, and it can be done. You can't get off of it.
Man, that's good that you're saying that, Demetrius, because again, it's a definite for the body that doesn't really take care of itself, and sometimes you don't know. You don't know.
Exactly.
When you talk about the exercise, now what type of exercise would you recommend somebody to do? As you said, walking. Did you consider walking as the best exercise, or just high impact exercise?
I was told that if you walk for at least 20, 30 minutes a day, your blood pressure will decrease significantly, and you'll even lose a little bit of weight. And also for me, and I'll share this link in the group chat. I've joined this program called Hinge Health, HINGE Health.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful exercise program. You can do like low impact. You can choose low impact or high impact exercises, and you can do like 10 to 15-minute sessions, and you set your own goal. You can set your goal for 3 to 5 sessions a week. And whenever you reach your goal, they send you free stuff in the mail, like they send you yoga mats, resistance bands. They even they also send you these little portable massagers. It's like a rechargeable massager. You attach the device to a sticky and put it in your problem area, and you have the app on your phone. You apply it to, say if you have knee pain, like I have knee pain sometimes.
Right.
I put it on my knee, set the massager for 30 to 45 minutes, and I can walk around the house, do my chores, and this little device is massaging my knee while I'm walking around the house doing my chores. And again, it's called Hinge Health. It's a wonderful exercise program. I'll share the link in the comment section.
Okay, Demetrius. Listen. I see you all the time. And Angel, I thank you. Angel White, thank you for tuning in. Also, what she's saying is true, because we need to know the status of our health. We need to know the status of our family's health, because sometimes you say this is a silent killer. Barbershop Talk Live, we're here for the people. We want to know how can we help, what avenues we can take to help each other, because again, hypertension is real. Hypertension is real. And Demetrius, again, we want to thank you for calling in Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, as I already know, you're everywhere. You don't have to walk, you run it. You do every event in town, you do every location in town. And if you get a chance to stop by Barbershop Talk Live, you come pick up your free blood pressure monitor. Again, no matter what day you come, Barbershop Talk Live is giving out free monitors to anybody who want to stop and get a free monitor, blood pressure monitor. We are here each and every Wednesday, but we're here every day. So Demetrius, thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, now while I got you on the phone, Demetrius, how can they get in contact with you?
You can contact me at 706-564-5335. You can reach me on social media at Beverly's Body Butter on Facebook and TikTok, and on Instagram at Melanin Queen 1976. But also let me put this in there as well.
Okay.
I will not come by to pick up my blood pressure monitor because I already have one.
Okay.
So how about this? The next person that comes to pick it up, you can donate that to them on my behalf. Also have them reach out to me so they can get a free 8-ounce jar of Beverly's Body Butter.
Listen, it behooves you to tune in the barbershop. You got to tune in the Barbershop Talk Live, because you never know what can happen. You never know who can call it. You never know who will stop by. So again, that's my good friend Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter. Listen, she specializes in whip scented shea butter. Whipped, scented shea butter, all kinds of flavors, all kinds of colors, smells. Listen, I love the Tropical Paradise. I love the mango. I love it all. Call it 706 42. I'm going to say 564 5335 again. Demetrius, thank you for tuning in. And remember, hypertension is real.
Absolutely.
It
But
is
it
real.
would make small changes and you can turn it around for the better. It is not a life sentence. It's like I said, exercise for a few minutes a day. Again, I'll put the Hinge Health link in the comment section. Go to that website, set up an account, download the app, and you can be at work and on your break do a 10-minute exercise. Every session that you do counts towards your goal. And the more sessions that you do, you'll get free stuff, free exercise equipment sent in the mail. So it's a win-win.
So you
You
say,
not only improve your health, it's free swag.
now you say it's free?
The app is free.
Okay.
Everything is free. Everything is free. I'll post in the comment section. And again, the reason why I want you to donate that blood pressure monitor on my behalf is there may be somebody that really, really does need it. I already have two
Okay.
here at home. I keep one at work and one at home. So that's how we're going to do that.
Oh, we'll do that. Demetrius, can you see me?
No, I cannot.
Well, I'm finna give you a high five. Give me a high five on the phone.
Okay.
I just high five you on the phone. I just gave you a high five on the
Okay,
phone.
my high five is that.
All right, there you go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tuning in, Barbershop Talk Live. I love you. Listen, God bless you, and everything you do turns. Barbershop Talk Live is live. No matter what your comment is, what your question is, what your concern is, keep watching Barbershop Talk Live because you never know what can happen. We just giving away free blood pressure monitors to anybody, so we want you to be able to know your status, know your blood pressure status. These things are free. Free. Again, stop by Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. Get your blood pressure checked. And again, the number is 706-726-2711. That's my personal number. Call me. Stop by Jay's Place at 1927, and this belongs to you. It's free. Free. Barbershop Talk Live again. Angel Wright, thank you for watching Barbershop Talk Live again. Don't forget about Sis third annual Speak Up Sis Award, September 7th. September the 2nd, Julie Smith Casino. Get your tickets. Get your tickets also. Listen, don't forget about, we talked about earlier in our earlier time, we were talking about Sheriff Gino Brantley, the many things he's doing to see us. And I gave you my input, I gave you my suggestions, I gave you my comments of what I think he's doing in the CSRA. If you think something's different, if you beg to differ that what he's doing is not to your satisfaction, you think what he's doing is he could be improved, don't hesitate to call us. 706-426-1533. This is all for you. You are in the hot seat, Barbershop Talk Live world. Talk back to me, get in that conversation. So whatever's on your mind, let's talk about it. Good or bad, we're open for all suggestions because, again, we can't make everybody happy. We want to know what's on your mind that's not making you happy. Barbershop Talk is always live. Tonight is an all-live call-in show where you are the guests. You are the guests. But before I forget, listen, before this show is over, we're going to give out some more prizes. We're going to give out some gift cards, and the gift card is going to be to the person that paid attention to this conversation to make sure that you know what we talked about again. Angel Wright, listen. Oh, wait a minute. Angel Wright, what did she say? September the 7th? All right. There you go. Speak Up Sis Award, September the 7th. Julie Smith Casino. Angel, call in, Angel. Angel, you got the phone? Give us a call at 706-426-1533. You can also talk about the sports game. Call us, Angel. Looking forward to hearing from you also. The lines are open. Don't matter what's on your heart, what's on your mind, Barbershop Talk is always live from you. As I said earlier in our earlier part of the conversation, we were talking about the Sheriff Department in Augusta, Georgia. If you feel there's been a crime committed that you don't have results from, you didn't get resolution from, and you believe the Sheriff Department is not up to standard, you call us. If you got a question on your mind, you think that the school system is not up to standard, you call us. If you got a question on your mind, you think your churches are not doing right, you call us. You believe your church is not doing right for the community, you call us, let us know. Oh, I think we got a caller coming in. How you doing, caller?
Yes, this is Angel Charmaine.
Angel Charmaine, hold on. Can you hear me, Angel Charmaine? I'm finna get up out this chair and hug you. How you doing, girl?
Yes, I can see you. How you doing, brother?
Hug me back. Hug me back.
I got you. I got you.
How you doing? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. 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 I'm doing all right I am doing well. I cannot complain.
All
How you
right.
feeling?
I'm doing good. I heard you a little bit under the weather a few weeks back, but we God good. You got back to your old self again.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Listen, we Gen Xers. I'm 2 years shy of 50, and my body is doing its
Oh,
own thing.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I know how it is. I'm a little older than 50, but I know how it is. I know how it is. But listen,
My goodness.
hey, now I don't know if you had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live in our first part of this show when we came on the air. I gave a special shout out to you because what you doing in the
Oh, you did.
what you doing in the CSRA is like no other. Because what you doing in the CSRA, you getting women involved. You are getting women involved to the point where these women need to be recognized what they're doing. And some people say we should have been had this going on. And so what you're doing in the CSRA, I'm gonna give you another hug before I get off this thing because again, great work what you're doing, the committee that you put together to be in your corner, to see your vision. I applaud what you're doing. And the women of the CSRA, the women of the world are happy that Speak Up Sis is still speaking up.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So now
I actually called in
okay.
about the babies,
Okay.
about our children.
Okay. Tell us about the babies.
We are, so for people who may not know, before there was ever a Speak Up Sis, I was a school teacher here in Richmond County. I taught at Hepzibah High School.
Okay.
From, let's see, I think maybe 2004 to about 2010.
Okay.
And I taught in Burke County High School as well.
Okay.
I'm going to go all the way back to 99.
Go back.
Yeah. So up to about 2003. So, and I'm also a mom of 4 young adult sons. So, yes, I work with women now and mothers, but I've always had a heart for young people. And I really believe that many of our children will fare better if their mothers were better taken care of, if their mother's trauma was dealt with, if the mothers had the resources that they need and things of that nature. So that's kind of why I spend a lot of time working with women, because you can work with children all day, but if their mama's raggedy, then
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You already know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I ain't watering it down either. It's no straight, no chaser.
I know how you is.
So what we are gonna have at I want to say, I might get the dates wrong, but I want to say September 12th and October 4th. We're doing a mentorship matchup. And it's designed, it's like a resource fair for mentor programs. And we are inviting, if you have a mentorship group or if you mentor young people, girls, boys, if you have some type of organization, a dance troupe or something, or some kind of musical thing, I don't know, whatever you do to mentor children,
okay,
and you accept young people into your organization,
okay,
and we are inviting these organizations to sign up. There's no cost or anything,
okay,
and to set up a table, and we're inviting the community, parents, guardians, to come out and meet the organizations. I don't know about y'all, but I'm real sick of seeing these young people hurt themselves, hurt each other. I think as a parent of 4 sons, a lot of times we're like, oh, the parents don't put their kids in stuff. A lot of times parents don't even know that the organizations exist.
Right.
A lot of these organizations have young people in their organizations because the parents know the people who run the organization, right?
Right.
But there are lots of parents who don't know. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's out there. They don't know what's available. We assume everybody's on social media. Everybody's not on social media. And if you are, that doesn't mean that they're seeing your content, right?
Right, right.
So this is an opportunity for the mentorship organizations to be in one room, or some of them anyway, and then the community to come out and meet them and match your child up with a program that you think suits them, right?
Okay.
And get these kids involved in things so that they're not hanging out on the street. They have other adults who are able to pour into them all of us who are parents know it's a beautiful thing to have other adults who speak into our children saying the same things we're saying. The truth is, these kids, sometimes we don't hear our parents when we get to a certain age. But you can have another adult who's saying the same thing your parent is saying.
Right, right.
And you can receive it from that person, right? But you can't hear it from your mom or your daddy. And so I just invite those of you who have organizations. I think the first one, I want to say it's September 12th. I'll get you the date, but
okay.
We can have up to 10 organizations or groups represented in the building at once. And parents, guardians come on through. And then we're going to do another one in Aiken at the Aiken County Library. I want to say it's October 4th. I can get you all the information if you want it.
Yes, please.
And then we're going to see how these work if people actually come out. And if so, we'll have some more so that we can get all of the organizations that want to be, that want to get kids in their organizations. We can have this on a regular basis so that parents can see what's out there, get their kids connected, and get mamas and daddies some help with their young people. So yeah, I'm on my. We need to help the babies right now.
Well, Barbershop Talk Live World, we do all we can to help the babies. So Adrian, if you would put the link on the screen or send it to us, we'll make sure we get it out to the people that need to get those information. So again, you're all for the babies, we're all for the babies. So keep doing what you're doing in the CSRA. Great work. We see you behind the scenes. Even if we don't see you, you know that we are working.
Absolutely. And I appreciate everything you do, keeping all of us informed. I can't catch you every Wednesday, but I catch you as often as I can. So I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Cool. Well, listen, a quick plug on the September the 7th. You got time to throw a quick plug in there?
Yeah, we're having the 3rd annual Speak Up Sis Award at the Julian Smith Casino. It will be on Sunday, September 7th. You all already know John Milton.
There you go.
Barbershop Talk Live is going to be our red carpet host for the 3rd year. He's the only person who's done this for us every year, and so I'm really grateful. DJ J Will, shout out. He is the Speak Up Sis DJ. We love him. He is the absolute. I'm going to say it.
Say it.
DJ J Will, a Big Boy Entertainment, is the absolute best DJ in the CSRA. I said it. I mean it. I'm not going to take it back.
Don't you take it back.
And Al Jones was so amazing last year.
There you go.
He was requested. People were like, is he coming back?
There you go.
So he said yes. So I'm excited that we've got 3 amazing men in the city who are going to come and pour into women in this city and women outside of the city.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Well, again, put the link on the screen. How can we get tickets also? And we're going to continue to support what you're doing. Barbershop Talk Live World is always here for the people. No matter what you're doing, Angel, count on us. We'll be there for you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You have a good one.
All right. Thank you for calling in the Barbershop Talk Live. Remember, we are always live each and every Wednesday. Call us at 706-426-1533. No question is off limits. No matter what you want to talk about, we want to talk about it. But listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Can we take a commercial break? Can we pay a bill? Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, my good friend, Miss Felicia Lee, right here in Augusta, Georgia, has a company called True Therapy, specializes in physical health, mental health, spiritual health, and also your financial health. So listen, Barbershop Talk Live World, watch the screen. We'll be back in a few minutes. My good friend Felicia Lee right here on Central Avenue with True Therapy. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Life is full of challenges and struggles, but there's no reason you should have to face them alone. At True Therapy, we provide support and guidance to help you become the best version of yourself. As a mental health counseling center, we provide a full range of clinical behavioral health services to children, adolescents, adults, and families. Our experienced team of licensed counselors and psychiatrists work closely with patients to understand their situation and develop a personalized treatment plan with an emphasis on wellness and prevention. Whether you are struggling with mental illness, substance abuse, relationship and marital difficulties, or the daily stress and challenges of life, we're here to help you find a positive path forward, dedicated to making our services as convenient and accessible as possible. We offer treatment in office, by phone, or via telehealth. Find the help you need. Schedule an appointment at True Therapy today.
Barbershop Talk Live, we're back live again. That's my good friend Felicia Lee right here in Augusta, Georgia, a company called True Therapy. Again, she specializes in your health, your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and she can also help with your financial health. So I urge you to get in contact with her right here in Augusta, Georgia, Central Avenue. The company is called True Therapy. Felicia Lee. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live World again. Tonight is a special night. Tonight is a special edition of Barbershop Talk Live World where you the people are in the hot seat. You the people are in control. You the people that we're going to listen to tonight. You are what we call the hot seat guests. So listen, you get a chance to call us at 706-426-1533. That we want to hear what's on your heart, want to hear what's on your mind, want to hear your concerns, want to hear your suggestions or your questions. So again, hello, are you there, caller? We got a caller coming in. You there, caller?
Yes, this is Bishop L.A. Green.
How you doing, Bishop Green? What's going on with you? Good to hear from you. How you doing? You doing all right?
We're doing great, John. We're doing great, man. We just had to call in, and, I know you said that the churches and everybody else can call, so, I'm pastoring Light of the World Evangelistic Outreach Ministry here in Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
And matter of fact, we're getting ready for our 31st anniversary, but we have some concerns also.
Okay. Well, now, Green, listen, now, I want you to understand that the people of the CSOA Barbershop Talk Live World is listening to you. So if you want to give us your concerns, your questions, we are open to all ears. So matter whatever's on your heart, we want to hear what's going on with the churches in Augusta, because some people say the churches are not doing enough. Some people say the churches are not doing their job in the community because the churches are the center of the community. When some problems arise, some people can blame it on the churches. So we want to know what you feel the churches are doing or maybe could be doing better.
Oh, well, one of the main things, when it comes voting time, we have the politicians that run to the churches, right?
Okay.
But that's one of the main things I would like to see either. I mean, I ain't got nothing wrong with politicians coming in at announcement times and, doing that, or coming in just before prayer service and stuff like that and making announcements. But right in the middle of church service, that's something else. But let me say the reason why. Because we need to focus on not what the church people are voting for, And John, this is something serious. And one of the main things, the school board, I'm not going to hold up your time,
okay.
but the people would like to know, and we in the church would like to know, because most of the politicians come to the church for votes. And so what we want to know from the church is, if you come to us for votes, then why not please us with some of the things we ask you to do? The school board sent out a survey for all the parents, and between Dr. Cobbs and Dr. Keys. And the surveys came back in, and from what I know, overwhelmingly they wanted Dr. Keys because he had some experience that we had none of our superintendents had before. About 2 or 3 of the superintendents might have raked with him, but most of the people wanted to change. And I think the favoritism in there, if the school board would give you the percentage of how the votes came in from the parents, I think that Keith would have won that vote. The bottom line is I have nothing against Dr. Cobbs. I'm not racist or anything like that. My problem with the church is, if you're going to ask us for our vote, our school is just about predominantly black in Richmond County, just about predominantly black. And what I'm asking you now, because the people are trying to find out, predominantly black school, but when you look at the administrative office, the people who make all the decision, on that set third and fourth floor, are mostly white, and they come from North Augusta and different other places. So most of them are from North Augusta. So I'm trying to figure out, we don't have anybody here, in Augusta, educational wise, that they can make some top decisions. And then, John, the next thing, we're looking at in the church is, we're looking at 7 school board members that are black. We have the majority. Our school board has been to the bottom. The school board system has been to the bottom for years now. So everybody was looking for a change. Dr. Cobbs has been here from 2001. She's been assistant to Bradshaw. No change, nothing. And even by her, I don't know if she can take us to where we want to go in the school system, but there has been no change in years. We're still getting the same thing. We're still letting these people come in our church and talk to us and ask for our vote, but we're not getting any change. I heard the lady who come on just before me talking about our babies, but if we can't teach our babies nothing, look, our reading level is at the bottom. We're always at the bottom. So, how can we have, this is our problem. If our school is predominantly black, how should we have a white superintendent? And I'm not racist, but I need somebody who know us and our culture and everything else and where we come from, what we're doing and all that. And then it's possible that it could be done because we know some people could do. But then why is our administrative staff most predominantly white on third and the fourth floor? Look at in our schools and stuff, John, our teachers and stuff like that. We still 60% or 70% of our teachers in the school is not certified. So that's why our children are still at the bottom. We're trying to do something about it. So 7 school board members, we heard 3 of our black board members vote for it. And I don't know if it's allegedly, but it's Venus Kane and Mr. Laurie. He just got on the board and he voted for it. And then our school board president, she voted for it. They're all 3 black, And how could you have 7 people not seeing? We don't have nobody in the school system that could just take this and put in some changes and bring our children from the bottom. We've been to the bottom for years. So this is the 21st century.
So Bishop, let me throw this out there. Let me make a suggestion or make a comment toward what you're saying. Should we just she just got elected to that position, I guess, 2 weeks ago, Dr. Cobb?
Right.
So would it be,
right?
Could we just give her a little more time to kind of work her plan into action and see what changes come about?
Well, John, the people say that the same thing you asking now for us to do again, they've been asking for years. Can you give them a little bit more time? I don't see anything wrong with that, but do we give them a little bit more time and having, people from North Augusta coming over here running our school system? Third and fourth floor, they're making decisions up there. We got 7 black counselors. So the decision should be for our babies should be good, but it's still at the bottom. And we got, third and fourth floor up there, like Dr. Frazier said the last time, we got white folks running our school system that is predominantly black. And on top of that, they're taking our taxpayer money back to North Augusta, Evans, and wherever they're going. They don't spend it here in Augusta. We pay taxes here. So they come here and make our money and take it back and spend it in North Augusta, Evans, and wherever they're going. So it's still not helping us with taxes and nothing else. So we can give Dr. Cobbs more time, it's no problem. But, John, I think the people are saying we ain't going to see no change till we can get some change. And that's what the survey went out for. Why put out a survey and don't do what the people ask you to do? It just doesn't make any sense. That's one of the things that we are talking about. You're hiring the administrator predominantly white. We don't know our children. Right. Something is wrong there.
Well, I think.
What do you think?
I think what we really need to do is kind of focus on the parents to get the parents more involved with the after school programs. making sure the kids get their homework done. And as you know, when I was coming up, my mom stayed on me about their homework. And I see now some of the kids are not getting that extra attention with the parents. You know, sometimes they might have to work a lot of hours at a job, whatever it is. But sometimes we got the kids that's not being mentored enough to the point where now when they go to the school, there's a lot of more problems that's being arise because they're not getting it at home. So it could be a little bit of everything. Everybody has to play their part in what happens to make this thing a better system, to make the teamwork makes the dream work. So I see.
John, we know that, you know, everybody play a part,
right,
but the parents can't vote. Okay. The parents don't do the hiring.
Okay.
The parents don't do the, you know, they can't vote. The parents vote for people who promise them what they're going to do when they get in office.
Right.
But when they get in office, they ignore them, you know. And so, you know, it's got to be a change. And it's not a racist thing, but anybody can see if your school is predominantly black, you know, the people who make a decision for us is taking our taxpayer money back in their community, and they're mostly white. And I mean, it's as plain as that. You know, you can put a part on the parents. Yes, they got to do their part. And I don't blame them. Any parents not doing their part to help the system, you know, move forward is shame on them. But it's shame on us to see what's happening, and we don't say or do nothing about it. 7 board members are black. Yes. Why we're continuing to be at the bottom. Something is wrong. And I don't want to beat the drum on that, John, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I just want to say something about the commission also and the mayor, you know, but, you know, the people were trying to figure out this. Our school is just about predominantly black. Right. And that's one of the main things we need to look at. We're going to give Dr. Cobb's a chance, you know, but when you look at Dr. Keith's resume, I mean, come on, I think we missed the opportunity. And that's nothing against Dr. Cobb's. I think we just missed an opportunity to move our school up. And shame on 7 black school board members, not all 7 of them, but 4 was trying to get it done, you know. But the 3, you know, they may need to kind of sit down and think about the evaluation of what they're doing, take an evaluation of themselves and take a good look at the school system. It's predominantly black.
Right, right.
We need some people to make decisions for our children who know our children, you know. So even getting down to the sheriff's department, when you was talking about, you know, Gino, we got to have a better program for these teenage children because these guys ain't going to change right now with what we're doing. The basketball program ain't going to work with these guys. These guys are gangbangers, and they're not going to change, you know, until we get something positive with that. I'm not going to go deep into that because Gino just got in the office. But as the commission go forward, you know, we got 6 black commissioners. And seem like 3 black men always voting against our mayor who's trying to move us forward. Right. We can't move forward. And, you know, I mean, look at the garbage tax. You know, it hasn't been raised. You know, we haven't got it hasn't been raised since 2018. It's 2025. Now you want a big chunk, you know, out of people's money, paycheck, you know, to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? And as for the mosquito man, you know, we set aside $350,000 for him to spray your community, and I haven't seen one, you know, in East Augusta, back here, not unless somebody, like they say, you got to call 311 to get them, you know. So if you don't call 311 for the whole year, do they just keep that $350,000 and next year they get another $350,000? How does that work? And then on top of that, our where we dump at our waste, your landfill. You know, we got Columbia County dumping there. You know, we got Burke County dumping there. You know, I mean, we got North Augusta dumping there. You know, I mean, and we paying the tax for it. We can't continue to be, you know, just serving other counties and then the taxes go up on us. You know, that don't make sense. You know, so I'm glad that the mayor didn't allow, you know, voted for no property tax to go up on us. The school board went up on us again, you know, with property tax. So, I mean, we got 6 black sitting commissioners, 6, and we still can't move this city forward. So, you know, and we are dropping in people. You know, we were the 2nd largest, but I think we're the 3rd, and that next year we're probably going to be the 4th largest city. Because people are leaving Augusta, Richmond County because our people. You got 7 school board members black, and you got 6 commissioners black. Majority on both. We got a black sheriff, a black marshal, black administrator, and that was the best thing the mayor did for us when he hired Tanika Allen to be our city administrator. That girl is a whiz. She's been a blessing ever since she's been there to the whole commission. And I think they all agree on that. So the mayor is doing good things for us, and he's moving the city forward. But we got our own black people voting against him. We can't go any further. We can't go further. So, I mean, this is something that we the pastors are talking about.
Okay. So what I want to do, Bishop Green, I thank you for calling in Barbershop Talk Live again. You brought out some strong points. You brought out some great points. And I think what we all need to do for us, we're talking about the churches, to get all those pastors involved, get the congregations involved, about these forums, to make their voice heard, because sometimes we don't know because they're not getting out. So I thank you for calling in, and make sure you get the fire up under those individuals, because when it's election time, don't come to the church because of the vote. Come to the church because of your concern for that community, for that district that you're in, because when we vote to put you in that position, we want to see the results. We don't want to hear the talk, we want to hear the
That's
chatter.
right.
We want to see your results, because again, we take the time and go to these polls and vote. We believe what you're saying. So when we put you in the position, we want to see it. We want to see the change. We want to see.
That's right.
So again, keep doing what you're doing, because again, what you're saying is bringing out some great concerns for the pastors, for the churches in the CSOA. Because I looked at some of the churches that sometimes they could be doing more. We got Bishop. I thank you for calling. I think we got another caller coming in.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We'll end it with that, John.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Caller, are you there? You got another comment?
Yeah. My name is John Campbell. I have a lot of questions and a lot of comments.
Okay.
But unless I'm gonna come and show my face and sit in the hot seat, we ain't gonna discuss it like that. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay.
Keep your platform going.
Man, I appreciate
it.
you.
I love it.
Man, listen, I heard a lot about you. I see you all over the CSOA. You're doing some great things already. So no matter what you're doing, you stay positive, keep doing what you're doing. And one of these days, you're going to be in the hot seat on Barbershop Talk Live.
All right.
Man, listen. Now,
appreciate you, bro.
Big Boy Entertainment, keep doing what you're doing. Keep the city jumping. Keep the fans popping. And don't let them come around without putting the boots on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Listen, keep watching Barbershop Talk Live. Remember, we always live. So listen, this is a show that we had to have. This is a show that we need to have. This is a show we need to do on a consistent basis, because we want to know what's going on in the people's minds, get the questions answered, get the comments out there, or just make a suggestion. We're talking about the churches. Can the churches do more?
Right.
Do you feel the churches can do more in the community?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
When I was coming up, the churches had after school programs. Mm-hmm. They had not just Sunday school. You know what I'm saying? They helped with homework, things of that nature.
Right.
I remember House of Prayer had a marching band.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's other stuff that can be done, because all churches are non-profit.
Okay.
So there's a number of things that could be done. They could, you know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be athletics.
Right. That's a lot. And let me throw this in there, Mr. Campbell. I feel, Barbershop Talk Live World, I feel that if you think your pastor's not doing a good job, if you think your pastor's not leading that church to where that church need to be moved to, where that church need to grow to, get him out. Get him out, because sometimes if you think about it, the pastor is over that congregation. He has a lot of souls to be watching over, because again, if your pastor's not doing a good job, vote him out. And that's coming from me again, because we are entrusting our pastor to lead us in the right direction. And if he's not doing that, if you're not getting fed at that church, you're not getting the right word, the undivided word of that church, get him out of there. Because again, your soul is at stake. And again, Barbershop Talk Live, I urge you to keep watching Barbershop Talk Live, because we got some things. We're going to continue these type of conversations. We're going to continue these type of shows. We're going to do these live call-in shows, because there's some things on your mind, on your heart, that you need to get out. Again, watch out for the sheriff department. If you think everything that I said wasn't correct with the sheriff department, if you think what I said was wrong, if you have not doing what he need to be doing, call me, 706-426-533. If you believe the churches are not up to par, you go to your bishop, you go to your pastor, you go to your minister. Church, let the pastor know. And don't go to church for some kind of shape, form, or fashion. Go to church for the word. Go to church to make sure that church is supplying the community. taking care of the community and the community working with the church. We all need to do it together. So if your church is not doing what it needs to be doing, sometimes say, why is the pastor and there's 2 cars at the parking lot, the pastor car and the secretary car? There's only 2 cars in the church, 8 o'clock at night. What's going on? The pastor church car and the secretary car are the only 2 cars in church, 8 o'clock at night. Are they working on the sermon? You never know. Barbershop Talk Live. We want to know. So again, these churches are not doing what we feel they should be doing because this is a big picture. We just had a church shooting this morning. There was a church shooting this morning. 2 kids got shot at the church. Two kids passed at the church and 17 injured. So again, Barbershop Talk Live, what is the church doing and what is the church not doing? Give us your comments, give us your questions, give us your concerns. If we don't get a chance to put your call on the air, please, ma'am, please, sir, put your comment on the screen. We'll go back and check those questions, those comments. So we want to make sure that you know what's going on. These type of shows will continue to be done where you are the guest. You are in control of this show. We want to listen to what's on your mind, what's on your heart, with your suggestions, your comments, your frustrations, your praises, whatever it is. Barbershop Talk Live for each and one of you. Again, Sheriff Department, your concerns with the law enforcement, with the state government, the city government, and I'm also remembering I'm talking about these pastors. I believe in my heart that the pastors can do a lot more, a lot more. If you believe that, give me a high five. If you believe that, keep watching Barbershop Talk Live. We'll be glad to hear from you. But listen, Barbershop Talk Live again. If you didn't have a good time listening to this conversation, I'm sorry, but we did. We thank all the callers for calling in. Demetrius Johnson, Adrian Wright, John Campbell. There was a lot of people that called in. Bishop Green that called in. A lot of those persons that called in to give us the comments and their concerns that's on their mind that they want to get you to understand what's going on in the CS rate. So listen, again, we're going to continue to do these type of shows. We're going to continue to bring these type of shows to you. This is an all live call-in show. The guest tonight was you. So again, to my good friend Bishop L.A. Green, my good friend Andrew Wright, thank you. Also, Mr. Demetrius Johnson, thank you. John Campbell, thank you for calling in. Again, listen, next week, Barbershop Talk Live is always going to be live right here in this hot seat. Mr. Freisha, people.
And now, we're live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits, everything's on the table.
They said, yes, so I'm going to give you a Barbershop Talk. 10 gift card from Chick-fil-A. Barbershop Talk Live. I got to give you $10 gift card from Chick-fil-A.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop Talk.
We'll see y'all next week with a gift.
Barbershop Talk.
You never know about Barbershop Talk. Listen, we'll have time to give away something.
Barbershop
We'll give away next week. So listen, remember, get your blood pressure checked. Get your blood pressure checked. Stop by Barbershop Talk Live, Studio 1927 Olive Road. Remember, these are free blood pressure monitors. These monitors are free to the public. Just stop by, say I want to get my blood pressure check and get my free monitor. Here it is. Again, Barbershop Talk Live is live each and every Wednesday. Listen, the people want to know. We'll see you next week on Barbershop Talk Live. To all my supporters, to all my sponsorship people, to all the people that pray for Barbershop Talk Live.
And now,
thank you. We'll see you next week on Barbershop Talk Live. We're out of here.
From James Place, and we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits, everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Oh, and everybody. We're here at James Place.
Barbershop.
We're talking
Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk.
where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk.
Everything's on the table.